Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's Walker penetrating. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot.
Detroit shooting their first free throw tonight.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Stolen by Jackson. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And that's already his second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early fouls.
Here's Jackson. He trains the quick shot.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Inside. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Walker with it. Favors picks him up. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Harden grabs the miss. Here are the Pistons with the ball. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's the Bucks on the break. Walker's running. The quick look, no good that time. Shoots it up. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 7.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
Pass to Vucevic for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Now Harden, guarded by Walker.
And if James Harden has one signature move, it's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. Like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway, it's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 4. From the baseline. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Holiday will bring it up for Detroit. And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
They get it again. Walker with a clean look. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. The Bucks making a switch here. The Pistons trail it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Harden with it. He's picked up by Walker.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Rebound, Detroit.
This scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Snatched up. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, that's a good way for Harden to keep the D off balance. Use the mid-range here.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And here's Walker outside. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the dunk is always the king of the highlight reel. We know it comes easy if you're 6'10" or bigger. But, Chris, there are little guys that can get up there and slam it down hard, too.
I tell you what, Westbrook absolutely scares me when he dunks the ball because Westbrook thinks he's 7 foot tall and tries to dunk like it every time. So I love watching him attack the rim. How about Dennis Smith Jr.? His miss in the dunk contest last year was one of the most exciting dunks I've seen in a long time.
It was.
Eric Bledsoe, Terry Rozier. I mean, these guys, they attack the rim fearlessly, and they're going to posterize you if you're a big fella and sleeping on their hops.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
So both teams making some changes here. On the wing, Johnson. Now here's Len. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Harden. Detroit, no good that time either.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Here is Lynn. Pass to Harden. Looking to end the run. Good on the jump shot. Harden's got 12.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
And for Len, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Here's Vucevic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. On the wing, Harden. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And a wide open look for Lynn. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Milwaukee leading by 4. And here's Walker. 6 points for him. For the three. Pass to Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need. Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden inside the three-point line. A quick shot there, and it's off target. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Back to Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
The Pistons this summer moving slowly but surely to hire a new front office and coaching staff.
Well, yeah, they've already made some changes, and the team's capped out. They'll have to look to maximize the roster they have. Internal development and a few underrated signings might be the best way to move forward.
Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity. Meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. And so in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 8. Here's Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Vucevic has got 8.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
The kick out to Walker. .124 left to play here in the second quarter. It's good.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now here's Lynn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 to shoot. Back to Harden. Pulls from the top of the key. Left side, Lynn. Pass to Wiles. And the dunk by Lyles.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Here's Walker. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumper.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
The Pistons have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't the starter.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Len's shot is off.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that.
Here's White. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Timeout called, the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
There you go, fans. That was your Bucks answer. One more time, let him hear it. There you go, fans. That was your Bucks answer. One more time, let him hear it.
Here's Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Harden. Unloads from 13. And he can't bank that one in. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got his first bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Walker, bounce pass. Plumlee with the steal. And Harden with the stuff.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Inside. Plumlee with the steal. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Back to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. And his mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Walker goes in. Down low. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Len's got his second bucket.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
But if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Walker. And it doesn't even draw iron. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half. White drives in. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Wiggins trying. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wiggins. It's good. Wiggins has got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help there, coach.
Well, a crazy year for Dwayne Casey, voted coach of the year, but fired by the Raptors after they were swept in the conference semifinals.
Yeah, Kevin, but he lands on his feet in Detroit, and obviously they got a good one. The Raptors steadily improved season after season under his watch. Hopefully the Pistons can do the same.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Tries it from 19. And Detroit again with the bucket.
That's the awareness that Kidd-Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't hit the second. The Pistons trailing. Kicks it out to Harden. And the 3 off target. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Milwaukee now. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis to get away from the sloppy fouls.
Detroit making a switch here.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Lynn. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Harden. That one's good from the corner. Harden's got 40 points.
Well, the D can't let Harden get free from
That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Pistons trailed by 3. Inside. Pass to Pirtle. .30 seconds left in the third. And Harden with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And the 3 ball is good.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the Bucks with possession. And he dunks it down. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And finish off by Hezonja.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Back to Harden. From 12 feet out. Glenn grabs the board. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Hezonja. Basket counts. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he ran it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close. They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
Shamet. Back to Walker. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
Back to Harden. Rebounded by Vucevic.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Wasted no time on that one. Harden's got 49 points in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Left side, Walker. Pass to Vucevic. Tries again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's Harden. Guarded by Walker. It's Harden with the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here's Walker outside. Sinks the triple. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
And now it's looking like it's going to be their night. I mean, the lead keeps getting bigger, bigger, bigger.
Puts it up from 12. And the shot is long.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pistons trail by 13.
Well, now he's going to be walking a tight line. And one more foul, and his night is a wrap.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Vucevic. Off target from outside.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
The offensive rebound. Here's Harden. Vucevic with the block. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
Well, the defense had nothing to do with that turnover. They're just fortunate. That's just plain sloppy pass.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 11. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Walker taking his time here. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. Pistons trail by 13. Down low. Harden. And the jam by Harden.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. To the paint. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Favors brings the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. On the wing, Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The free throw drops for Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pistons trail by 12. Harden outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Harden's got 59 points. And the dunk by Jackson.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, that's straight out of Harden's playbook. Go on the attack, drive the lane, force the defense into foul.
Harden hits them both. Walker with it. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
What's up?
They get Derek Favors.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantages they hold in this game.
Bucks leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vucevic.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Pass to Holiday. Stolen by Walker. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wide open look. And it's Walker again missing.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.